a little bit about the course that we're going to start. Okay, this course is called Mastering the Basics. For me, it's the most important course that I'm giving in Hebrew and in English, because it's not a beginner's course. It's a course that is meant for players that are playing for a minimum of 1 year and a maximum of endless. It's for people that do know all the basics, but it's not sitting 100% with them, let's say it this way. Okay? And the most important things of bridge, like 90–95% of all the biddings that we do and everything, is the basics. It's not the super conventions and all these sophisticated conventions that you can learn and add more and new conventions all the time for something that will happen to you every 3 or 4 years. So we don't need that. Okay, that's not the crucial part. The crucial part is knowing this. And we're going to go through this seminar, which is 2 parts. It's 8 lessons, part A, and 8 lessons, part B. We're going to go over, I'll show you, we're going to go over these topics starting today. The dates you can see, you'll have them also printed. Later you're going to get a book with all the materials of everything that I'm teaching. If you want to write, you can write during, but you have it summarized. And you're going to have the dates there as well. We're supposed to be finishing with these 8 lessons around the end of February. And then we'll start with part B afterwards. So as you can see with the topics, we're going to start with like the basics of the opener, and then go over to the responder. Then we'll have a lesson about monotone openings, opening and all the responses to that, statement, transfer, and all sorts of variations. Then we're going to have a lesson about game planning, how to plan a game in no-term contract. Lesson 5 will be about interventions, overcalls, and so on. Free bid and negative double, the responder's bid. Lesson 7 will be game planning in a trump contract. And lesson 8 will be a mix, also a summarize of all the course, and we're going to have a mix of hands that you're going to practice. So in each lesson, you're going to have theory with me together, and then you're going to have a practice. You're going to practice playing the topic with made-up hands that I've preset. Okay? Any questions? Okay, let's begin. Okay, that's part B. You can see the topics of part B. Part B, takeout double, checkback statement, force suit forcing, preemptive bids at the 3 and 4 level, week 2 openings, Roman keycard Blackwood, that you probably, some of you are familiar with, asking for aces, for keycards, and also for specific kings. How do we do all that? 2 club opening and the responses, and again, a lesson for summarizing everything. Okay. One of the reasons this course, in my opinion, is the most important one is because I focus on logic and not about remembering things and about memory. A lot of bridge teachers are teaching you the materials, but they're telling you, okay, this is what you have to know. Go and learn, go and memorize it. So memorizing is okay, but I don't know. I don't remember my 4-digit PIN code for my ATM. So every other week. So if we'll rely on memory in bridge, we're going to be in trouble because there's a lot to remember. Okay, bridge is endless. If we understand why we do what we do, because everything is logical in bridge, and usually the logic is kind of simple. It's not a sophisticated logic. So if we understand the logic, why are things the way they are, then we have a good chance of remembering. And also, if we forget, there's a good chance we'll be able to find the right bid, even though we forgot, just because logically we'll get to something that makes sense. So we have to understand the logic. So Mastering the Basics seminar is a seminar that focuses exactly on that, on more about the logic and less about memorizing. Of course, we'll have the information as well. So let's see which tools will help you understand and succeed in this seminar and in bridge in general. The first thing is something I call your bridge ID. Okay, I'm sure you haven't heard about it because I made it up. Okay, what's a bridge ID? So everyone has a surname, like examples for a surname: opener. I'll be even more specific. Opener in a suit, opener in no trump, one no trump. That's two different surnames. Okay, if I open one diamond, that's one surname. It's opening of one in a suit. And opening one no trump is a different one. Responder to one in a suit, responder to one no trump, overcall, takeout double, okay, and so on and so on. These are surnames. Or I also call them job titles. Okay? Everyone has one surname. And there aren't two identical surnames in one hand. So there couldn't be two openers. There can't be two openers. There can't be two takeout doubles. There could be only one. And why is that an ID? Because once you get it, you can't change it. Well, you can do it. You can change your name, but in bridge you can't. Okay? The name you got, that's your name from the beginning to the end of the game. We also have a last name. What's the last name? So we have 3.5 last names in bridge. We have a last name which is very weak, intermediate, and strong. That's our last names. One of the things that you want to start doing is always ask yourself, what is my name? And what is my partner's name? You want to know, for example, that your partner is a strong opener or a medium responder. Okay, once you know that, then there's a good chance you're not going to mix things up. Okay, that's one of our problems. We have, how is it called in English? Well, you lose your identity, let's say it this way. You think that you're the true responder, and actually you're the opener, and you start mixing things up. Okay, for example, I'll give you an example. Can you tell me how many points is a medium overcall? 10 to 12. 8. 8? Just a number? 8? 8 to 9?
You can't do an overcall without a 9 anyway.
Okay.
And you have 6.
Any more guesses? Well, we'll get to it in a second. As you can see, we're not sure. So we'll get to it in a second. Let's see another tool, and then we'll add the other tool, and we'll see how we get to it. Another term that you're going to use is called anchor. It's another thing I made up. What's an anchor? So the definition is the minimal number of points needed by a player to make a bid. That's the anchor. So what's the anchor for the opener, for example?
12.
So 13 points is like 30 years ago.
12.
Today it's 12. Okay? When I learned bridge, it was 13, so I know where you're coming from. Okay, today if you have 12 points, you open. There's no such thing as passing with 12 points. Okay, so we need to adjust it a little bit. If you have 12 points, you have to open. In a suit, of course. Okay, so that's the anchor of the opener. If you have 12 points, you need to make a bid. Okay, you're going to bid something. You won't pass. Responder to a suit. How many points? 6. Okay, 6 points. If my opener opened 1 diamond, 1 heart, 1 spade, 1 club, and I have 6 points, I'm the responder, I have to bid something. So that's the anchor. Overcall. What's the anchor for an overcall?
9.
Overcall at the 1 level. 9 points. Well, we don't. We very rarely overcall with 8 points. The minimum is 9. Okay. What's the anchor for the responder to a takeout double? 0 points. If my partner makes a takeout double, bids a takeout double, I have to bid. So if I have to bid, so the minimum number of points that I need to bid is 0. Not. Okay? No points at all. Okay? So these are the anchors, the minimum number of points. So now let's try to figure out the answer to my previous question, what's a medium overcall, using these tools. And you'll see how you can use this. So first of all, what is the anchor of the overcall? That's the primary question you ask. So we said 9, okay? The minimum number of points needed to make an overcall is 9, okay? And then always ask yourself, even if you're looking for a medium overcall, always start from asking yourself, what is a weak overcall? Start from the weak. Why? Because then you start from the first step. Your brain likes when the things are in an orderly fashion way. So always start with weak, and then you start with the anchor. So what's a weak overcall? 9 to 11. Perfect. Now everyone knows. So what is a medium overcall? 11 can't be also weak and also medium. 12 to 14, and now everyone knows what's a medium overcall, and I haven't said it. You did. I just asked you the questions. So the way that you reach the answer right now is the same way that you can reach it if you use these tools. Okay? First of all, understanding that someone is a medium overcall, which is his ID, that's his name. And second of all, understanding what is his anchor. If he's an overcall, so his anchor is 9. Always start from what is a weak overcall or a weak something, and don't just jump to the medium, because then you skip and you won't be sure. You lose the connection to the anchor. 9 to 11, and then 12 to 14. What is also a 12 to 14? A weak opener. Okay, so the same point range could be a medium overcall or a weak opener. So it depends what is my surname. Okay, it depends who I am. Okay, this is why I always have to know who I am. Okay, good. So these are the first 2 tools that we're going to use. We're going to use them during the seminar all the time. Another thing is understanding this different hand distribution and shapes. First one, balanced hand. We all know we can't have a void, we can't have a singleton. We're allowed to have 1 doubleton maximum, 4-3-3-3, 4-4-3-2, or 5-3-3-2. Those are our 3 balanced hands. Second shape, 1 suited hand. 1 suited hand is a hand that has at least 6 cards in 1 single suit. Okay, if we have a single suit of 6 cards or more, we call it a 1 suited hand. 2 suited hands, when we have 2 suits, one being 5 cards, the other one is 4 or 5-5, that's what we call a 2 suited hand. And the last distribution, which is a bit out of the ordinary, is we also call it a 3 suited hand. We have 4-4-4-1. It's a very type-specific hand. Okay, that's a special shape that can cause bidding issues sometimes, especially for the opener. Okay, every 13 cards that you're going to take, that you're going to get while playing, is either balanced, either a 1 suited hand, 2 suited hand, or 3 suited hand. Okay? Can't be balanced and 1 suited. It can't be 2 suited and 1 suited. Okay? It's specific. So another thing you want to start doing from this day on is every time you get your 13 cards, you want to tell yourself, which type of shape do I have? What is my hand distribution? Is it 1 suited? Is it 2 suited? Is it balanced? Is it 4-4-4-1? Why is that important? Because every hand, every type of hand has its characteristics. Okay? For example, balanced hands. What do you think I'm going to bid at this point or another? Probably. Not for sure, but I might be bidding at some point. Probably the word notrum is going to leave my mouth at some point if I have a balanced hand. Not always. Maybe I have a fit with partner in some suit or something. But if not, this is where I'm going to be heading. Probably to notrum. If I have a 1 suited hand, what then? What will I bid probably then? Exactly. I will probably bid this suit twice. Exactly. Okay. I won't settle for just bidding it once. I won't just bid 1 heart. I will probably bid 2 hearts or 3 hearts. I will repeat the suit. That's what's probably going to happen if I have a 1 suited hand. What about 2 suited hands? What's going to happen then? Correct, we'll talk about it later, but what do I want to do? Let's say it this way. What will I probably show both of them? Start with the longer one if it's 5-4, and then with the other. That's what I would want to do. If it's 5-5, start with the 5-5 longer one is difficult. That's the same length.
Because you want to go up the ladder if possible, so you get a chance to say.
If we have two 5-card suits, what do we bid first? The higher one. The higher one in the hierarchy. Okay? If it's spades and diamonds, you're obviously going to start with spades. It doesn't matter about the quality of the suit. If it's same length, 5 and 5, 6 and 6 as well, start with the higher one in the hierarchy. Okay? So as you see, every type of hand has its characteristics. And if we know who we are, okay, then we'll know what to bid. Okay? We'll manage. Okay, another thing, setting goals for the auction. Okay, we have goals that are very specific. When I'm talking about logic, this is what I'm talking about. The logic in bridge is what you're going to see right now. Very, very clear. So the goals, if we're heading for a full game, how many points is that? 25. At least 25 joint points with our partner. If we have 25 points, the golden number, 25, then we'll always try to find a fit in major. Okay, our first priority is to try to find a fit in major so we can play 4 hearts or 4 spades. In case there isn't a fit in major, we will then almost always prefer to play 3 no trumps. Okay, almost always. Okay, we very, very rarely choose to play 5 diamonds or 5 clubs. Okay, a bridge teacher, not me, once asked his students, what is a full game in minors?
You mean the points?
No, the contract. And everyone responded like you do, 5 clubs and 5 diamonds.
Or 3.
And he told them, you are mistaken. They all looked at him at your faces right now. Okay, and he said, a full game in minors is 3 no trumps. So theoretically, they're correct, but practically, he's correct. Because in real life, 95% of the time, even if my partner and I have a fit in clubs or diamonds, we're going to end up playing 3 no trumps. Because it's less tricks. Okay, substantially less tricks. It's 9 versus 11. And it's less points. Less points are required. We need 25 points for 3 no trumps. We need 28, 29 for 5 clubs and 5 diamonds. Okay, so we need a very, very good reason why not to play 3 no trumps in order to even start thinking in the vicinity of 5 diamonds and 5 clubs. Okay? That's the goal for a full game. That's our goals. If we're going to play a part score, so we don't have 25 points, our top priority is to find a suit that we can play with a trump suit. Major or minor. Minor is 100% is okay. If we're talking about part scores, we prefer any suit. If we have a fit in clubs or diamonds, that's fine. That's preferable over no trump. Even with a partial fit of 7 cards only, which isn't enough for a full game, but for a part score, it's preferable. Always try to avoid no trump contracts. Again, when we're talking about part scores, not full games. 1 no trump is the hardest game in bridge. Yes, from your laughter, I understand you agree. 1 no trump is the hardest game in bridge. 7 no trump is easy. 1 no trump is difficult. Okay? So this is why we try to avoid playing 1 no trump or playing a part score in general in no trump. Okay? We will always try to find some suit to be played as a trump. Has the trump. What else? Rules of thumb for the auction. We continue bidding as long as there is a chance for a full game. As long as the option for 25 points exists, it's like a green light. This is why it's in green. It's a green light. Don't pass. Okay? As long as the option for 25 points exists, we continue to bid. Every bid has to show accurate points. We never lie with the number of points we have under any circumstances.
Never?
Never. Never. Okay? There are three different types of lies in bridge. I call it a black lie, a gray lie, and a white lie.
Exactly.
A black lie is to lie with the number of points I have. We never do that. A gray lie is to lie with the number of cards I have in a major suit. We will do our best not to do that. Okay? Sometimes we don't have a choice, but very rarely. A white lie is to lie with the number of cards in a minor suit. Sometimes we won't have a choice, and we'll have to do that. And then we'll always choose the white lie over all the others. Okay, so if we have to lie, we don't want to lie to our partner. Okay, we want to show him exactly what we have. But sometimes we have to, and we're going to see some examples for that today. If we have to lie, make sure you're lying only with the number of cards in a minor suit, and not with points, and not with the majors. Okay? Try not to lie. 3, the bid has to show the correct shape of our hand. We talked about shapes, balance, one suited, two suited, and so on. If we don't have a choice, we will lie with a minor suit, a white lie. Okay? Questions?
I'm going to give you an example of the sort of lying that people tend to do. Which is, let's say you've got...
Let's talk about the lies you tend to do.
Lie I told last night.
Lie you told last night. Okay, yes.
So I have 19 points in an evenly balanced hand, and I thought there was a great risk if I opened one treble, one diamond, that my partner would pass. And I took a chance on wanting to go further and said 2 no trumps, and she said 3 no trumps, and she has plenty of points. She had 11.
Okay.
But it's a lie, and it's very...
You're lucky she settled for 3 no trumps.
Indeed.
Because she should have bid 4 no trumps and tried to invite you to 6.
I made 5, but we were all right.
That's the danger.
Okay, yeah.
Well, she had 11 points, so it doesn't matter what you would have opened. You would have reached the 3 no trumps.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if I open a regular opening, just one club or one diamond, or probably what you would have opened then, if she doesn't have 6 points, if she has 6 points, she'll answer anyway. And then you'll reach your full game regardless. If she doesn't have 6 points, so you don't have 25 points. So what are you afraid of? If she doesn't have 6 points, even if she has 5, so you have only 24 points. Do you want to play a full game with 24 points? I'm not. The problem is, and I'll tell you what's the real problem with your example. The problem is when we're holding 19 points, we are in a euphoric state. We forget that bridge is played as a couple. And we have 19 points, and we are fantasizing about slams and all sorts of incredible things. But we forget that a full game is 25 points, and at this point we only have 19. Maybe our partner has 0. So we have to be very balanced with our mental state. Okay? Same goes to the other side. If you have 3 points and you're depressed and you don't know why you went out of the house for playing bridge with 3 points, but then your partner has 23, so why are you so depressed? You have 26 points with your partner. So we have to remember that we're playing as a couple. Okay? So it's much easier, the psychology is much easier when I have 13 and you have 12 and we're both mentally balanced. But if you have 22 and I have 3, then you're in a euphoric state and I'm depressed. Okay? But the bottom line is we have the same number of points as if I had 12 and you had 13. And then nobody would be depressed, nobody would be euphoric, we would just have a normal opening and you would have a nice, strong responder hand and we would play a full game. Okay? So there's no need to lie. We don't open to no trump with 19 points. Especially not with balanced hands, because you have nothing special there. If you had a 7-card suit or something to compensate for having less points, you could say, okay, you have a very long suit, you have a lot of tricks, okay. It comes instead of points. But with the balanced hand, just open 1 club or 1 dime. You would have reached the same contract. The danger, by the way, with overbidding hands is that your partner would think that you're stronger than you really are, and then you might have found yourself in playing in 6-note trump and not making it. She had a little bit more, you would have been in 6-note trump. She had 11 points. 2 more points and she has to bid 6-note trump, which you might not have made. Okay, let's see this auxiliary bidding chart. Okay, we know the opener's range and the responder's range. You can see the anchor underlined. For the opener, 12 points, and the responder, 6. 6 to 9, sometimes it's 6 to 10. The responder is a weak hand, a weak responder. That's his ID. Medium is 10 to 12, strong 13. For the opener, starting at 12, 12 to 14 weak, 15, 17 intermediate, and 18 plus strong. You can also see that if you do like a diagonal line, and you take a weak opener and a strong responder, it will always give you full game points. And if you take a strong opener and a weak responder, same thing, a full game range. Yes, it could be 24, but you'll never know if it's 24 or 25. He could be 7 as well, and you'll never know. So strong with weak or weak with strong is always a full game. Also medium and medium. Straight line, medium and medium. 15 and 10, 25. If you take weak and weak, for sure it's a part score. Strong and strong, probably going to slam or attempting slam. If you take weak and intermediate, then these are the twilight zone ranges. Maybe there's a full game, maybe not. We're kind of in between. Okay? So there's a logic to this table. It's not just somebody decided that this is the range of points and with no logic whatsoever. Next. On his second bid, the opener is required to show his point range, what we called his last name. So when we open 1 club or 1 diamond or 1 heart or 1 spade, our partner doesn't yet know what is our last name. Okay, he knows we're 12 plus points. He doesn't know if we're weak, if we're strong. We will have to show him that, for sure, on our second bid. It's also correct for the responder's second bid. If we haven't shown our last name on our first bid, we will surely do it on our second bid. So again, the opener's point range is that. Let's see a few examples. So you are the dealer. This is your hand. What do you bid?
1 club.
Oh, you thought you were only going to come and listen to me. No, you're going to work as well. What do you bid? Happens for some time. It comes back. 1 club. Okay, opening is easy. First bid is usually kind of easy. The second bid is where things get more interesting. So North passed, and our partner bid 1 heart. What do you bid now?
3 hearts. We've got 6, minimum plus 16. 3 hearts.
3 hearts, 2 hearts. Who said 2 hearts?
16 points.
Yes. So we have 16 points. Okay, 16 points is a what?
Strong.
No, it's not strong. If it was strong, we would have went to 4 hearts. So with 16 points, which is a medium opener, 15 to 17 points is a medium opener, we will support our partner at the 3 level. Okay, we will bid 3 hearts. Okay, don't forget to add distributional points. Okay? What did you learn? How many points did you learn to add for distributional points?
Either or. You can't have short and long. So if you're offering the thing, and
What do you mean? What do you mean you can't have both short and
here
long?
You've got 2 doubletons and you've got 1 5-card suit.
Okay.
So I would give him 1 for the 12 5-card suit. Whereas if I was a responder, I would.
How is that distributional points? For
Because it's 1 more than 4.
okay, so let's make some order about that. Okay, distributional points you add first of all only if you have a fit. Okay, in Hebrew it's called fit points. Okay, they changed the name. It was distributional points once. They changed it to a better name than English actually, fit points. And then we remember that you only add these points if you have a fit. So now we have a fit, so we can add distributional points. And there are 2 types of distributional points. One is for length in the trump suit. Okay? Every card you have over the basic 8 card fit is worth 1 more point. So specifically here, we know that our partner has how many hearts?
At least 4.
4. He's the responder, so at least 4. We have 4, so it's 8. So nothing to add exactly, so it's only 8. But if we had like 5 hearts, or we had 9 together, then it would have worth 1 point. And every card over 8 is 1 point. The second type of points is for shortage. Okay, if we're short in a suit, meaning we have a void, or a singleton, or a doubleton, we might be adding points. So for a void, you add 3 points. Some of you learned at some point, or from someone that you had 5 points. So 4. 4 I haven't heard yet. There's 3, there's 5, I haven't heard of 4. Okay, but there's different ideas about that. The best one, from my experience, is for a void to add 3 points. If you have a singleton, you add 2 points. And if you have a doubleton, you add 1 point. But you don't get, yes, you don't get the points twice. Okay, you can't get 2 deals. Okay, either you take the points for the singleton, or you take the points for the honor in the singleton. Either you take the points for the doubleton, or you take the points for the honor in the doubleton. So, for example, here, if I have a jack doubleton, so the jack doubleton is worth 1 point for being a jack, and 1 point for being a doubleton. So you don't get 2 points. You get either this 1 point or this 1 point. Pick either. Okay, in diamonds, it's even clearer. If you have a singleton, so a singleton queen is either 2 for the queen or 2 for the singleton, so it's the same. You don't get 4. If it's a king singleton, 3 points for the king, 2 points for the singleton, so you won't add the points for the singleton. If you have a jack singleton, how will you treat that? So we'll prefer the singleton, because the singleton is worth 2 points and the jack is only 1. So we'll drop the jack and stay with the 2, because the 2 is better than 1. Okay? That's for distributional points. So we don't have any distributional points here, because we have only 8 hearts, and both doubletons are with honors. So we have only 16 points, and therefore we bid 3 hearts. Next.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you ever count losers?
Of course, but not during the bidding.
Yeah, well,
You're talking about bidding.
I'm talking about...
I count losers when playing.
Too big. The first hand was a 6 loser hand.
Mm-hmm.
Do you count that at all in your bidding?
No, I think there is a method of bidding that uses losers counting. It's way more sophisticated, and I don't use it.
You don't?
And I especially don't teach it, okay? Because we use we use points, okay? We use points and high card points and distribution points. The ones that are using counting losers are using that instead of points. Okay? We count losers when we're planning our game. We're going to talk about that in game planning. We have a lesson about game planning in a trump contract. Then we're going to talk about counting losers. when we have both hands visible. Okay? Let's see this hand. What do you open? You're the dealer. You have to open. Points, how many?
12.
Let's start with describing to ourselves what we have. So what do we have? Tell me everything you know about this hand using the tools I gave you. Balanced hand, perfect. What else? Which is, 12 points is stating the obvious. Weak opener. We're going to be the opener, so we are a weak opener. A balanced weak opener. Perfect. So what do we open? One club.
13 points.
Why 13? 12. 12 points. Okay? Okay, 12 points, not 13.
Not the extra point because we haven't settled on the pursuit yet.
Did you add a point for the doubleton?
12 on the board plus the extra point for the double.
But you don't have a fit. You only add distributional points, or what we call in Hebrew fit points, if you have a fit. We don't have a fit. You never count distributional points as an opener. Okay, so we have only 12 points at this point. Our partner bid 1 heart. Now what do you bid? Double. You can't double your partner. Unless you don't like him.
There's a bid here.
Okay, so what do you bid?
Now it's still 12 points.
Yeah,
You
still
can
12
do
points.
one spade because you couldn't do that before.
Okay, priority. Okay, what's our first priority? Trying to find a fit in majors. Before you go to no trump, you can still try to find a fit in spades. You can bid 1 spade before reaching 1 no trump. Okay? So bid 1 spade. Show that you have 4 spades. Maybe your partner has 4 spades and then you have a fit in spades. Okay, so don't run away to no trump. We don't like 1 no trump. Shh. We don't like 1 no trump. We said we don't like this contract, so don't run to it. Try to find a fit in majors first. Okay, what about this hand? What do you open? Especially for you. Is this the hand from the tournament yesterday?
It's 19 points.
Yes, I know.
And it's a balanced
Yes.
and it's strong.
Mm-hmm.
So you open 1 diamond.
Yeah, we open 1 diamond, not 2 no trumps. And our partner bid 1 spade. Now what do you bid?
You can't bid 2 hearts.
3 spades.
3 spades. Why 3 spades? Do you have a fit in spades?
2 no trumps.
Wait, 3 spades is 2 mistakes.
So what was it?
3 spades is 2 mistakes. Now 1, 2. First mistake is with the distribution. Do you have a fit? Can you support your partner? He's shown 4 spades. Maybe he has more, but at this point you know of 4. You've got 3 spades. You can't support him. He didn't open 1 spade. He responded with 1 spade. He could have only 4. So that's the first mistake. The second mistake, the bigger lie, okay, because bidding 3 spades was, regarding the spades, it was a gray lie. You were lying about the number of cards you have in spades. The bigger lie, the black lie, is with the points. If you bid 3 spades like we had with the first hand, that we did have a fit with 16 points, we bid 3 hearts then. 3 spades is a medium opener bid. You are strong. Your partner could pass 3 spades.
I'm probably wrong.
It's not showing that you are strong. Okay? So that's the bigger lie. That's a bigger problem with 3 spades. If you had bid 4 spades, it would have been only 1 lie. Still lie, but...
No, it's just that I'm probably wrong, but I've been taught that I would be 3 no trump.
And I would bid
Okay. So let's start with why do you think you're wrong? Because you're saying one thing and then you're saying...
Because I find that Israeli bridges sometimes, well, not what I play, but anyway. I would be 3 no trump.
What the locals play or somewhere else plays isn't supposed to be different. Not with this. This is not a convention. This is pure logic. The right The right bid here is pure logic. It has nothing to do with region. Okay?
I'm 18 or 19 points.
Anyone here bids hearts?
2 hearts.
Two no
Okay.
trumps.
You can't, you need 5 cards to
So first of all,
No, you
shh,
don't.
be with me. Shh, be with me, please. Okay, so bidding 2 hearts, first of all, is a mistake. Okay, and it's a mistake. We're going to talk about it in a few minutes. When we bid another suit now at the 2 level, it doesn't show a balanced hand. It shows a 2-suited hand. We'll talk about that in a minute or two. Okay, and in our second bid, if we can't support our partner, we have to show our distribution. So we are balanced. This is why bidding no trump now is correct. Now, in regards to whether we should bid 1 no trump, 2 no trump, or 3 no trumps. So 1 no trump, obviously not, because it's weak. We want to show that we're strong. The question is, what would 2 no trump show? So, medium. How many points is medium for an opener? 14 is still weak.
15 to 17.
medium for the...
So if you don't remember, the way to remember is to ask yourself, what is a weak opener? Always start from the weak. 12 to?
14.
So what is a medium opener?
15 to 17.
He's got
15 to 16.
Well, I can't hear her.
14 to 16.
You can't say 14 twice, both for the weak and... Okay, so 15 to 17. Okay? If you don't remember, always go to the anchor, 12, and start building it. You'll see that your brain remembers everything. You just need to give it to it in an orderly fashion way. Okay? So, could I be balanced and have 15 to 17 points?
No, you would have said 1 no trump.
I would have opened 1 no trump. So I can't really be balanced and 15 to 17 points. I could either be 12 to 14 or 18, 19. By the way, I can't also be 20 to 22 because then I would have opened 2 no trumps. So I can only be 12 to 14 or 18, 19. That's the only 2 options. So 1 no trump is obviously 12 to 14, and then what is 2 no trump? 18, 19. Okay? So I'm supposed to be bidding 2 no trumps. There are 2 reasons to bid 2 no trumps and not 3 no trumps. By the way, we do have a full game here, so 2 no trump is forcing.
It is forcing, isn't it?
Absolutely. I could have bid 3 no trumps if I wanted to. We do have enough points. Our partner showed at least 6 points, so obviously we have enough points for a full game. So there is no pass on 2 no trump. Why are we bidding 2 no trumps and not 3 no trumps? So first of all, because we can, and it shows 18 to 19 points, because 15 to 17 is not an option. That's the first option. That's the first reason. The second reason, the more important one, is that when we bid 3 no trumps, we're shutting our partner's mouth. After 3 no trumps, for example, if he has 5 spades, what do you expect him to bid after 3 no trumps? Poor guy. How are we going to find our spade fit? He doesn't know we have 3. He knows we have 2, but he doesn't know we have 3. After 3 no trumps, he can't ask. He can bid 4 spades, but that's like a Russian roulette. He doesn't know if we have a fit. He could also have 4 hearts, by the way, as well. He could have 5 spades and 4 hearts. And we have a double fit in spades and hearts, which we will never find because he has no idea we have 4 hearts. When we bid 2 no trumps, we leave all the 3 level for our partner to show if he has anything additional with the majors. He can bid 3 spades, 3 hearts, 3 diamonds, 3 clubs. Okay, in part B of the seminar, we're going to learn about a tool here, a convention, called check-back stamen, which he will use exactly for this matter, to find a fit in spades 5 and 3, or maybe in hearts 4 and 4. Okay, so this is why we bid 2 no trumps, and not go directly to 3 no trumps. Has nothing to do with region, only logic. Okay?
But hold on, going back, if East goes 3 clubs, he's already told his partner he's got 4 times spades.
That's not what check.
Okay.
What's the point of going 3 clubs for check back statement.
We'll talk about it in the second part of the seminar. Okay, it's not asking or showing 4 spades because, as you said, I have already shown 4 spades. So it's asking if I have 3 spades, not 4 spades. Okay, but we'll talk about it when we'll reach checkbook statement. Let's focus on today's topic. Okay, what do you open with this hand? One spade, obviously, 13 points. What else can you tell me about this hand?
It's a weak hand.
Weak opener.
Single.
What else? Yes, 1 suited hand. Okay, we have 6 spades, so we open 1 spade. Our partner bid 1 of trumps. South passed. What do you bid now? Yes. How many spades does our partner have?
At least 2. He hasn't got 4 or 3.
He doesn't have 4 or 3, right. How many does he have?
2.
How do you know?
With no trump, with no trump bid.
He's got 6.
We have no idea. The responder, when the responder bids 1 of trump, it does not promise a balanced hand. It's a default bid, and sometimes our partner has no other choice other than to bid 1 of trump. And the only thing you know about his distribution, you know he's weak. He's got 6 to 9 points, or 6 to 10 points is actually more accurate. Okay? The only thing you know about his distribution is that he doesn't have 3 spades. That's it. Other than that, he could have everything you can imagine. 7 hearts with 6 points and a void in spades. He bids 1 of trump. He can't bid 2 hearts. 2 hearts is at least 10, 11 points. At least.
So he can bid, I didn't know, he could bid 1 no trump with a void.
With anything.
Merely a void count.
Exactly. And no 3 spades. That's it. That's the only thing you know about him. Why is that? Why won't he bid 2 hearts with 7 hearts and 6 points? Why would he prefer to? Yes, it's very tempting. That's correct. Why would he bid 1 of trump, or should bid 1 of trump? Because we never, ever lie with the number of points we have. That is a black lie. You are forbidden in this seminar to cheat with the number of points you have. Okay? You will bid 1 of trump and tell your partner, you will bid 1 of trump and tell your partner your point range, first of all. If your partner is going to pass, so be it. If your partner is not going to pass, then in your second bid, you'll be able to do whatever you want. Because now you already showed your partner that you're weak. Nothing's going to change that. Okay? It's not like you found an ace on the floor or something. Okay? Once you said 1 of trump, you're weak. Now if you have a lot of hearts, you can bid hearts next time round. But if you bid 2 hearts, now you're cheating with the number of points. You're telling him, I am at least with 10, 11 points. If he's going to go to a full game and then he's going to see like 6, 7 points on the table or 8 points on the table, he's going to say, what's going on? I think you dropped a card. Where are all your points? Okay?
Even if it's a 7-timer?
Yes. If you have 9 points and 7 hearts, I might say okay. Because again, you have something to compensate. You have a very long suit. But if you have 6 points or 7 points or 8 points, it's not enough. Okay, be patient. Bid 1 of trump and bid hearts next time around. If you have 7 hearts, it's probably not going to go 1 of trump, pass, pass, pass. Probably. Okay, because someone else has also a long suit. It's not going to be left at 1 of trump. So you'll have your time and you'll have your chance to bid your hearts. Okay? So what do we bid? 2 spades. Okay, we repeat our suit. We have 6 cards, a 1 suited hand, a weak 1 suited hand. And obviously this will be a sign-off bid. Yeah, it stays at 2 spades.
Unless he wants to bid his heart.
Nah, he's not going to bid his hearts. Okay? He's not going to go to 3 hearts now. We want to stop. Okay? He's weak. I'm weak. We don't want to go any further. Okay? We want to stay as low as possible. Okay, let's talk about 2 suited hands, the most difficult ones to bid. Okay? We saw one-suited hands, we saw balanced hands, and were all rather easy to bid. The more problematic hands are the two-suited hands, 5-4 and 5-5. In the case that we opened one of any suit, and after the responders bid, we then bid a new suit at the 2 or 3 level, then in that case, our first suit has to be with at least 5 cards, even if it's a minor suit, even if we opened 1 diamond and then 2 clubs, for example. And our second suit has to be at least 4 cards. So again, if we bid 2 suits at 2 different levels, 2 different suits at 2 different levels, the first suit ought to be 5 cards, and the second one 4 cards as a minimum. So let's see a few examples to that, because there are also different types of two-suited hands. The first type is what we call a regular two-suited hand. When I say regular, I mean that the 5-card suit and the 4-card suit are aligned in the way that the 5-card suit is here and the 4-card suit is here. The 5-card suit is high in the hierarchy, and the second suit, the 4-card suit, is the lower one. So, for example, here 5 hearts and 4 cards beneath it. So that's what we call the regular shape of a two-suited hand. Less problems with this one. Okay, we will open what? Easy, we'll obviously open 1 heart. Okay, we will open with our long suit, the 5-card suit. Our partner, for example, bids 1 spade, and then we will bid 2 clubs. Okay? We will bid 2 clubs. We will bid our second suit. No problem here. What does it show? Who knows? 5-4. That's the shape. At least 5-4. Okay? And how many points? How many points?
A low bid, 12 to 14.
12 to 14.
15.
Hmm?
You wouldn't go to the 2 level without 14.
It's intermediate.
Without 14. Why 14?
It's intermediate. 15 anyway.
It's 15.
Why? What would I do if I would have exactly this hand with 12 points? This shape, 12 points. But I don't have a balanced hand. I have a two-suited hand. So why not show what I have? What if I have a two-suited hand with a singleton or a void? Why would I bid 1 of trump? I want to show my shape, my distribution. So to begin with, when I bid 2 clubs, it starts with 12 points, of course. There's no reason for it to start with 14 or 15. I didn't jump or did anything special. Okay, it starts with 12. The tricky thing is about the maximum number of points. It's not 14. It's not 12 to 14. When I bid 2 clubs in the regular way, okay, I show a high suit and then a lower suit at the 2 level. It shows my partner that I am not strong. Not strong. What is not strong in points?
16.
Under 15.
12 to 17. Between weak and medium. Because strong is 18 plus points. A strong opener is 18 plus points. So it could be 12 to 14 or 15 to 17, or the combined range, which is 12 to 17. Anything between 12 to 17 points. Okay? So that's the number of points that I show when I'm bidding 2 clubs. Okay? Let's see the regular shape. 5-5 we have in this case. It's the same thing, because with 5 and 5, what do we open? Also the top one, so it's still regular. It's the same idea. But when we are strong, because we have 18 points here. So we will start with 1 heart. Our partner will bid 1 spade. And then what? What are we going to bid now? Exactly. If we are strong, we will have to do a jump shift. It's called a jump shift. We will change a suit. We will bid our second suit, but we will do it at the 3 level. Okay, we will jump. Now it shows that we have 5 hearts and 4 clubs at least, and 18 plus points in a strong opener's hand. Okay? Whenever we jump to the 3 level in a new suit, remember this rule that I'm saying right now. whenever we are jumping to the 3 level in a new suit, it is game forcing. It means that we have enough points for game. Okay, how many points is that? Combine your points with the number of points of your partner and you'll know what it means. Okay? For example, if you open 1 heart and your partner bids 2 diamonds, it's got at least 10 points and 5 diamonds, and then you bid 3 clubs, how many points does it show? Exactly, a minimum of 15. Why is it 15? Because whenever we change a suit at the 3 level, it means that we are at game forcing points. Our partner showed at least 10 when he bids 2 diamonds. So to add this up to 25, I need to have 15. Then 10 plus 15, we have 25. So if I bid 3 clubs after 2 diamonds, then 2 diamonds, then it shows at least 15 points. Okay, so the rule is whenever I change a suit at the 3 level, it means that we are at game forcing points. We have enough points for a game. Okay? Questions?
Yes, I would like
Yes.
to ask a question. We learned a bid which we like, which is bidding 2 no trump. If I open a heart and my partner bids a spade, I then bid 2 no trump. It says I've got 18, 19 points.
Yeah, we saw that a few examples ago.
Right. But if I use it here, instead of going to 3
But you've got
clubs,
a single.
You don't do it with a non-balanced hand. You bid 2 no trumps with 18, 19 points if you have a balanced hand. Like the example we saw before. You are not,
2 level.
you'll never bid with 2 5-card suits, 2 no trump. You don't want to play 2 no trump. You want to show your distribution. Okay? We have to follow along with our hand shape. Okay? Now I don't have a problem. Okay, why don't I have a problem bidding 3 clubs, bidding at the 3 level? I have enough points. We have points for a full game. This is why whenever we change a suit at the 3 level, so we're still fishing what to play, but we're doing it at a rather high level, already at the 3 level, we can do it because we have enough points. Enough points to reach a full game.
And that 3 clubs is a forcing bid, is it not?
If it's not forcing, it's forcing to game.
Yeah, but he can't
It's
pass.
obviously, not only now, he can't pass until we reach a full game. It's heavier than for a normal forcing bid. It's not forcing to 1 round. It's forcing until we reach whichever full game we will reach eventually. Okay? If you and I know that we have 25 points, we're not going to pass, obviously. Okay? Let's see this hand. Okay?
Finally, we'll get to this stuff.
So here we have a 2-suited hand, 5 clubs and 4 hearts, a 5-card suit and a 4-card suit, but it's aligned in a way that the 5-card suit is here and the 4-card suit is above it. We have 5 clubs and 4 hearts above it. Okay? That's what we call a reverse bid alignment. Now, we will obviously open 1 club with this hand, pass 1 spade from our partner, and now in order to show that we have 5 clubs and 4 hearts, we want to bid 2 hearts. What are the conditions to bid 2 hearts? 5 clubs and 4 hearts, obviously. Points-wise, because the second suit that we bid is higher in the hierarchy than the first, and we also did it at the 2 level, so we went up a level and we went up with the suits from clubs to hearts. This is a reverse bid and it shows that we are strong. This shows 18 plus points. In order to bid 2 hearts, we have to be strong. So in this case, we don't have a problem. We've got 19 points. Okay, and it's perfect. No problems whatsoever.
Can you go back to the other 5-4 that was clubs and hearts?
The hearts was 5 and the clubs were 4.
No, the clubs that were 5 and the hearts that were
Okay,
4.
5 and
Not
5.
so strong. 5 and 4.
No, we didn't have that example
You
yet.
didn't have that?
No, we'll have it in in a minute or two. We haven't had that one. Okay? The problematic hands we'll reach in a minute. Okay? Let's start with the non-problematic hands. So here we don't have a problem because our hand is exactly what it's supposed to be when we bid 1 club and 2 hearts. 5 clubs and 4 hearts with 19 points. Strong opener's hand. Obviously it's a forcing bid, it's forcing to game. Okay? There's no problem. Okay? Do you all understand the concept of a reverse bid? Bidding a low suit and then a higher suit at the 2 level? Is that clear? Okay, perfect. So now let's start dealing with some special situations. Okay? Look at this hand. How many points do you see? 15 points. Okay, 15 points. And what is our hand shape? Two suited. Unbalanced is what it's not. Let's talk about what it is. It's a 2-suited hand. We have 5 clubs and 4 diamonds. In which alignment? Bottom up. Bottom 5, up 4, which is the reverse bid alignment. Okay, in contrary to the regular alignment. Okay, that's the more problematic alignment. Now, why is that a problematic alignment? It's not problematic if I'm strong, because then I can just bid 1 club and then 2 diamonds and everything is fine and I'm showing the points. But with this hand, if I open 1 club and then I bid 2 diamonds next time round, I'm going to show 18 plus points, which is a big no-no. Okay? So whenever you have this shape, you have a reverse bid alignment of a 2-suited hand, 5 cards in a low suit and 4 cards above it. You have to stop and think for a minute before you open, and ask yourself, what is going to be my rebid? Okay, what will my rebid be? Okay, and see if you have one. So let's say that I open 1 club, and your partner responds with, I don't know what, 1 club. What do you expect your partner to bid? It's probably going to bid 1 spade, yeah? You have a singleton, he's most likely to be long in spades. So let's say you open 1 club and he bids 1 spade. What are you going to bid then? You want to bid 2 diamonds to show your shape, but you can't because it's 18 plus points, and it's a black lie. That's the worst bid. No trump what? 1? 1 a trump? If I bid 1 a trump, it shows that I have 12 to 14 points in a balanced hand, which is lying with points and with cards. It's a black lie and a gray lie. 2 no trumps is showing that I have 18, 19 points. It's even a bigger black lie and shows a balanced hand, which I don't have. 3 clubs is the closest bid to reality. Okay, it shows 15 to 17 points, which is correct. Shows obviously a 6-card club suit, which you can call a white lie. So if I open 1 club, I might have to bid 3 clubs in my second bid, which I'm not too happy about, because it's bid 2 clubs is 12 to 14 points. You're again lying with points. Black lie again. So at least 3 clubs is showing that your point's accurate. So I don't want to reach the 3 level with 5-card suit. Okay, so the problem starts with me opening 1 clubs. Any other option is bad. I will have to bid 3 clubs in my rebid. The solution, many times, is not to open with my longest suit, not to open with my club suit, but to open with my diamond suit.
Isn't that a lie?
Yes, it is. Which type of lie?
But we say better minor, and it's not your better minor.
Which type of lie?
White lie.
It's a white lie. It's lying with the number of cards in the minor suit. By the way, I'm not yet lying. Okay, at this point I'm showing 3 diamonds. If you're playing 4 diamonds, whatever. Okay, better minor or 4 diamonds. Same thing. I have diamonds. Okay, my partner is going to now bid 1 spade, probably, or 1 hearts. But now what can I bid?
2 clubs.
Right, now I can bid a lower suit at the 2 level, which is a regular bid, not a reverse bid. that shows how many points? How many points did we say? 12 to 17, right. We said that changing a suit to a lower suit in the regular alignment shows that I am not strong. 12 to 17 points, which is accurate. Okay, I have 15. Okay, the point range is perfect. As far as the cards, when I bid 1 diamond and 2 clubs, my partner will think that I have 5 diamonds and 4 clubs. So I'm bluffing with 1 card in the diamond suit. My partner thinks that I have 5 when I have 4. Okay, that's a white lie. If we don't have a choice but to lie, this is our preferable lie. Lie with a card in diamonds or in clubs. Okay, and stay at the lowest possible level. This is preferable over bidding 1 clubs and then 3 clubs. Okay, we're lower, we're at the 2 clubs, only 2 clubs level. Okay, if you'll open 1 club, you'll still have to lie. You'll have to bid 3 clubs then to show your points with only 5 cards. So whatever you're going to choose to do, you're going to lie. The only question, what would be a cheaper lie for you and for your partner? Okay, so bidding 1 diamond is the solution, and it's going to be the solution many times. Okay, questions? So let's see some more special situations. With this hand, what do you open?
One diamond.
Okay, so we have 13 points. 4, 4, 4, 1. I told you that's a distribution that does a lot of problem for us. Okay, because it's not a 1-suited hand, so I can repeat my suit twice. I can't bid no trump because I have a singleton. It's not a 2-suited hand, so I can't bid 5 and 4, theoretically. Okay, there is no bid for this hand, not a real bid to show 4, 4, 4, 1. So I have to think as well, what is going to be my rebid? Specifically with this shape, for sure I will have a problem. So if I open 1 club and my partner will probably respond 1 spade, what am I going to bid then? I can't repeat my suit, I have only 4. I need 6, I have 4. Obviously I can't bid a suit because it's all going to be reverse bids. I will probably have to bid 1 or trump with a singleton, which I don't like so much. Okay, I'm supposed to have a balanced hand as an opener if I rebid no trump, or at least have 2 spades, which I don't have. My partner is going to think I have 2 spades. Okay, and if he has 6 spades, he might go to a game in spades and then find out I have only 1 card. So again, the solution here is also to open with 1 diamond. And after my partner is going to probably bid 1 spade, I will then be able to bid 2 clubs. 2 hearts is a reverse bid that shows that you are strong. You can't bid 2 hearts. 2 hearts is a reverse bid. But you can bid a lower suit in diamonds, which is not a reverse bid. It's the regular bid. So then you will show 5 diamonds and 4 clubs with 12 to 17 points. So again, I'm showing 5 diamonds. I have only 4. But other than that, I'm perfect. Points are fine. 4 clubs is okay. So I'm just showing 5 diamonds. Okay?
Why would you not bid 2 hearts?
Because 2 hearts is bidding a higher suit than the diamonds. And bidding a higher suit than your initial suit shows that you are strong. It's a reverse bid. We said that if you bid a suit that is low and then you bid a higher suit, at that second level, it shows that you are strong. It's 5-4, but it's 5-4 with a strong hand. If you are not strong, you don't have 18 points, then you have to bid a lower suit. Clubs is lower than diamonds.
That's a real problem, isn't it? I mean, this reverse bid thing, which I'm sort of like been really struggling with, because you can't open the heart. That's a big lie anyway, because you can't do that.
Obviously, you won't open hearts with 4 cards.
So, but you want to let your partner know you've got 4 hearts, and how are you going to do that?
You don't have to.
Well, he would have bid hearts if he had hearts.
He might have
He bid spades.
He might have 5 spades. spades
Never
and four
denied.
hearts.
So that's his job, to show that he does. He knows you might. He knows he knows you might have four hearts. Okay. If he wants to show also that he has hearts, you know, he can show that he has hearts. Okay. You can't.
Then how would he,
Anyway, you can't.
how would he know that
Think about it logically. Okay. Reverse bid creates us a few problems, but
What's the value?
the problems are very clear. If you would bid two hearts, let's say that you and I decide that two hearts is not 18 plus points, it's 12 to 17, like 2 clubs. We solve the problem. But then you bid two hearts and your partner doesn't have hearts. And he has 6 points, and you have 12. What do you expect him to do right now? You just forced him to go to the 3 level. Because after 2 hearts, if he wants to go back to diamonds, for example, your initial suit, or clubs, your initial suit, he can't bid it at the 2 level. He now has to go to the 3 level. So you forced him to go to the 3 level when he doesn't have a lot of points. You don't have a lot of points. Then what? Why go so high? If I bid 1 diamond and then 2 clubs, if you want to go back to my initial suit, to the diamonds, you prefer the diamonds, what can you bid? You can bid 2 diamonds. You can stay at the 2 level. The other way around, it doesn't work. You have to go to the 3 level.
I'm just trying to understand because it's been foreign to me to master this whole reverse bid thing.
Mhm.
What is the value of it, the reverse bid? Saying that you can't do it unless you've got 18, 19 points.
Yeah, that's the value.
high?
That's value in itself.
You can't have it any other way. Because if you bid it with less points, then you're going to create 3 other problems for you and your partner. Because if he can't support you, then you're forcing him to bid at the 3 level. Also, you don't have a forcing bid. What do you do if you're strong? How are you going to show that you're strong? Okay? So it's just about learning how to work with it. Okay?
How would your partner know that you may have 4 hearts by that bidding?
I didn't say that I do. I didn't say that I don't.
And if he's got
That's it. He knows I can't bid 2 hearts because I don't have enough points. So I might have also 4 hearts. Okay? It's a possibility. Let's see another situation. What will you open with this hand?
club, on club.
So you all say 1 club automatically because you're working from your head and not from your, or from your gut and not from your head. The automatic opening bid with this hand is 1 club. But then if you open 1 club and your partner bids 1 spade, what will you do then? You are not planning your second bid, and it's very problematic when you have a 5-card suit with another 4-card suit sitting above it.
You have 1 heart.
If you're going to open 1 club and your partner's going to bid 1 spade, what are you going to bid next? What are you going to bid next? You're going to have a problem. You can't bid 2 hearts because 2 hearts is a reverse bid showing 18 plus points. And you might have to bid 3 clubs, same idea from before. 1 clubs and then 3 clubs to show that you are within 15 to 17 points. But again, you only have 5 clubs. You don't have 6 clubs. And I'm not a big fan of bidding 1 club and then 3 clubs, or 1 heart and then 3 hearts with a 5-card suit. If you repeat the same suit twice, especially if it's at the 3 level, you need to have 6 cards. Okay? So if you open 1 club, you're going to have to rebid 3 clubs. But you can also choose, even with this hand, to open. I'm not going to open 1 heart with 4 cards ever. Ever.
That's a black lie.
No, black lie is points. It's a gray lie.
That's a grey lie.
Okay, gray lie is majors and white lies are minors. Okay, black is points. Okay, I'm going to open 1 diamond. And my rebid will again be 2 clubs. So I do have clubs, so that's not a problem. I'm showing 5 diamonds and 4 clubs. It's a bigger white lie, it's a bit grayish. Okay? But the good news is I just bid 2 clubs. So right now on the table is clubs. If my partner would now bid 2 diamonds, which is what I'm afraid of a little bit, he prefers diamonds, but he doesn't know that I'm rather short in diamonds, I can bid 3 clubs now. If I insist on clubs even after he supported me, he will start understanding that I'm probably having a problem that looks something like that. I'm insisting on clubs even though I support diamonds.
If
Pardon?
he supports you with the diamonds, can you not then go to the hearts?
No,
Because he doesn't have 4 hearts.
he doesn't have probably.
He would have shown it.
If he has hearts, he can try to show it by himself.
Hearts in
Leave the hearts. The chances for a heart fit are very, very slim. Yes?
If you're playing a better minor, your partner will immediately say better minor, you're lying.
Yeah, I know.
So it doesn't matter.
I'm lying, period. We're talking about lies for the past 15
So
minutes.
it really doesn't matter.
It's the better line than the other one.
Whatever you're going to bid, you will lie. Whatever you're going to open, whatever you're going to bid. The question is, what am I going to lie with and how bad it's going to be?
Fine.
If you open 1 club and then bid 3 clubs, you're also lying. You're showing 6 clubs.
Yes.
So whatever you're going to bid, you're lying.
Okay.
Okay? There is no rule against lying in bridge. Okay? As long as your partner thinks that you have what you are supposed to be having, then there's no problem.
So it wouldn't be cause for somebody to call the director?
He can call whoever he wants.
Just asking you.
Yeah, they can call whoever they want, but the director is not going to do anything.
No, but like, they ask, I've always got to explain to the mid-back thing that was better minor.
Okay?
At least 4 diamonds.
Correct? By the way, better minor, there's no problem because I have 3 diamonds. So there's no problem whatsoever.
From people who play with 4 diamonds.
The system has to be clear. I can do whatever I want. When you open 4 hearts, open 4 hearts, okay? How many cards is that?
8 times.
8 hearts.
In your system, how many cards is that? If I open 4 hearts, I'm your partner.
7.
You open with 7 cards, 4? So what do you open with 3? With 7 cards?
Well, it depends what
So what's
the
3
point
hearts?
count. It depends what the point count.
What is 3 hearts in your system?
It's a weak.
Yeah, but when do you open 3 hearts? With how many cards?
7.
So you open 4 hearts with 7 and 3 hearts with 7?
I once had 19 points and 8.
Let's not be complicating things, okay? When you open 3 level, it's 7 cards. When you open 4, it's 8 cards. That's by the book. Okay? Now,
7 to 10 points.
so if I play with my partner and I open 4 hearts, and he knows that it's 8 cards, and if someone's going to ask him, he's going to say that's at least 8 cards in that suit. And I have only 7 because I decided for some whatever reason that I want to open 4 hearts with 7 cards. So someone's going to call a tournament director?
No.
He can, but tournament director not going to do anything. Our system states that it's 8 cards. Nevertheless, I chose to open with 7 or with 3 diamonds. Or why? It's my problem, not yours. I can do whatever I want. Maybe I made a mistake, which is also allowed. Okay, it's allowed to make mistakes in bridge, by the way. Maybe I made a mistake. As long as the system is clear and 3 players understand exactly the same, which means my partner and the opponents, they understand exactly the system as it's supposed to be, tournament director can't do anything. I can open 1 spade with avoidance spades if I want to. It's called a psych bid. Okay? A psych. Psych. Psyche.
Yes, yes.
Okay? The only problem with this, okay, just so you know, understand about the rules, that if you open 1 spade with avoid once, you probably can't do it again. Or your partner has to notify the opponents that your partner is a bit psyche. I'm not kidding. And he might be opening 1 spade with no spades. Okay? With no spades. Or, okay, he has players that use psych bids have to notify the opponents that they use psych bids sometimes. Okay? That it's not never. In a convention card, you have to state what's your approach to psych bids. Never, rare, frequent. So your opponents know that if you're a little bit psyche or not. Okay? No, it's an alarm clock. It's mine. Okay, any more questions? So now is your turn to exercise. I'm going to give you hands now, and you're going to play. And if you have any questions, just call me, and we'll go over it. Okay? Any questions? Okay, good luck.